Hi, my name is Kara. I joined Dylan's course actually, I think it was February of 2023. And I started like binge watching. This was back, I think I watched like the course 1 before she redid it. And I watched all those, and then course 2 came out while I was doing that, so I watched those and was ready to jump in. And then we had some life changes, and I had to start a full-time job that just required like way too much brain power, so I had to put Etsy on pause. But about a year later, so it would have been February of 2025, I talked to my husband and I just said, you know what, I don't understand all these different ways that Dylan does stuff or how she instructs it, but she's the expert and I'm going all in. I'm going to do everything she says to do. And so I did it. I redid the whole course, rewatched it all. And then I actually put my first, I think, 1 or 2 listings up on February 27th of 2025. I might be messing these years up, but 2020, this is right, February of 2025. And it was like an hour later and we heard cha-ching, and my husband was like, what has taken you so long to listen to her? So that was the beginning. And then I really dove in. I listened to as many coaching calls as were available, and it's true, like what other people ask are things that you would ask. And so then I would get off the call and I would implement those things. I'd take notes. I got to 100 listings as quickly as I could. I think 3 months is what they recommended. So by 3 months, I think a little before, I had 100 listings up. I followed all the SEO, to the best of what I knew to do. All the follow-up messages to customers. And so my goal was to get to 1,000 sales by a year. And I actually reached 1,000 sales in December. So it was just short of 10 months, which is so awesome. And so I got over a 6K month. I think it was in November, December, over the holidays. And I'm just continuing to listen to calls, implement, do everything. It's definitely been a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work. It's not been easy, but it's been worth it so far. We pastored for 13 years and had to close our church down in June, which was a huge financial hit to our family. And so this has come in clutch in a lot of times. And I've done some one-on-one coaching calls and just learning to implement and do things quickly, stay motivated. I love Jen's calls with mindset and time management. Those have been so helpful. I feel like she talks about the stuff I'm like struggling with at that moment, which has been really, really helpful and encouraging. So can't say enough good about it. I have people ask me things about Etsy and I'm like, you got to take the course. I don't know how to break this down. It's just so much information I've taken in, and I'm so grateful. So thank you. I did forget to mention, so I'll add this in, that this whole time I have worked full-time, another job, and I have 2 kids that are very, very busy in sports. So if that encourages somebody, that it doesn't have to be that you just have the time to just devote everything to it. It's been a lot of sacrifice because I'm still working and I'm still momming and all the things. So I hope that's encouraging too.